Hello and welcome to Nerdy Gaming with Rapper Beaver. And tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about the changes that have been going on with Xbox. And man, there's a lot of stuff right off the bat that we need to get into and talk about. And guys, it's really coming down to how much longer will Xbox be at the top right now? Because right now they're at the top. They're at the top of the pinnacle of consoles. And these changes that they made, even though last year Phil Spencer from Xbox came out and said directly that there would be no changes to Xbox Live, that they couldn't afford it, that it would not happen. It seems like it's happened now. And it seems like a lot of people are upset over the ability and the things that are going on with Xbox in that. So, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see, to say the least, in the days to come. So without further ado, let's just jump right in and talk about it. So Xbox Game Pass has just recently had a huge hike here. So your first month here is going to be $9.99 for Essential. That's still about the same of what it was. 50 plus games on the console, PC, and supported devices. Stream your games, including select games that you already own. Online console multiplayer, of course. You know, you play with up to $25 a year in store rewards. Benefits for the games like League of Legends, Call of Duty, Warzone, all that fun stuff. Premium has moved to $14.99 or $15 a month here. You get 200 plus games on it, PC supported devices. New published games join the library within 12 months of launch, except for Call of Duty as of right now. We do have to say that Call of Duty will be one of those that is going to be slipping in the days to come. You stream your games with shorter wait times, including select games that you own. Play and earn up to $50 a year in the store with rewards. Benefits for the games like League of Legends, Call of Duty, Warzone, online console multiplayer. Of course, you get the multiplayer with all of them. And then they did Ultimate for $30 a month. Now, this is kind of where it gets kind of slippy here because, you know, it doesn't seem like you're really getting your bang for your buck here in Xbox Live anymore. The Ultimate's going to be $29 a month. You know, you get your 500 games for it, which I mean, that's an additional 300 games that you could not have in the premium selection. New games day one, and including Xbox published games and third-party games. Includes EA and Ubisoft Play for Ubisoft Plus, Classics, Fortnites, and so much more, which will be coming in November. Stream games at their best quality in the shortest wait times, including select games that you own. Play and earn up to $100 a year in the store with benefits. Benefits for games like League of Legends, Warzone, and then, of course, online console multiplayer. So are you really getting a lot more for less here inside of this? I mean, that's really the question that we have. And this is coming directly from Xbox.com, where you see right up here. It's from Xbox.com. That's one of the big things. And then secondly on the list here, before we move on to that number two, we've got to talk about, is there really a big difference for you? I mean, Phil Spencer came out last year at the E3 and said that they were not going to change the prices. They weren't going to do it. It was bad for business. It was a bad move for business. And in less than a year, they've turned around and said, we've got to do it. We've got to change it. We've got to make more money. We've got to put money out here. And I don't understand. I mean, I'm really kind of at a loss here for what's going on. I mean, you're winning the console war as of right now. You're winning the console war. Not only are you winning the console war, you're winning the games war. Even though that you just lost some major parties with your contracts, like Halo is going to be moving in a short period of time over the PlayStation. You're going to be losing some of those classic nostalgic Xbox games, but you've come out on top inside the region so far. So, you know, does it make really sense for you guys to raise your prices day one and to be moving it going forward into this next quarter, into this next coming year? And then you've got, of course, the price changes for the consoles. Now, look, I've got a Series S. All right. I don't have a Series X. I want a Series S, but I can't afford one at the new price that they're going to come out at $729. I just can't do it. $200 of a bump for either a 2 terabyte or a 1 terabyte edition is just a lot of money to move. And not only that, but the refurbished are $379, $499, and $679 for refurbished ones. So you're still paying almost $100 more than what you would be expected to if you got it at a secondhand store loss. And then this is from Walmart.com. As you see, they've got $568.98 on the 1 terabyte. So $600. You're going to pay $600 for a brand new console with a controller. And that's all you're getting. You're not getting any games with it. You're not getting any packaging with it. You're not getting anything else with it. It's just a console by itself. And this is kind of a bad move for Xbox in a big way, because if you're going to be paying some money, you want to be able to get some games besides your Xbox Game Pass games. And I understand that that's where they're trying to move this to. They're trying to move the online marketplace into Xbox Game Pass only so that you can play wherever you want to be on your devices, your streaming devices and everything. But it's just not going to be working. It doesn't work very well for you. $648 for the big boy, the 1 terabyte SSD here that's in black. $538 for the 1 terabyte Series S, and then $329 right now for the 512. So $329 still not too bad overall, but the price hikes and the increases that have been going on with Xboxes, is it a little bit too much? Is it too much too late? Is it too far too late? I mean, I want to know, guys. I want to know what you guys are thinking about this. I want to know in the future, where do you see yourself going? If they keep pricing themselves out, I mean, they're pricing themselves out of their casual gamers. So the casual gamer can no longer afford who you got to remember, most casual gamers are teenagers. That's the casual gamer coming into the gaming system. They're between the ages of 12 and 19 that are getting into gaming currently. So a lot of them don't even have a job if you go by that demographic. The ones that are 14, 15 might be able to get a job, might be able to save a little bit of money to do it. Those that are 12 and under, if they're allowed to work in their state, then they can get a job and they can save a little bit of money. But it's going to be by whoever's getting them the consoles. And you're betting on birthdays, you're betting on Christmases, you're betting on Easter, you're betting on all these big holidays that people get in order to have these consoles. Christmas was a huge deal growing up as a kid. You know, if my parents had to pay $600 if they would have been forced to pay $600 for a console back then, they would have never done it. They would have told me to go play in the mud. We were going to play baseball. We're going to go play basketball. We're going to be doing something else. We would not have a gaming system inside of our house. And that's what you're doing right now, is you're isolating the average gamer and new gamers that are coming into the market, trying to play and trying to have some fun. And there's no incentive for you right now in order to give these games. I mean, what would it hurt giving a digital copy of a game with one of your consoles, Xbox? I mean, I have to say this. Throughout Xbox history, you've given games whenever you bought a console. Whether it was the first one that you got the freaking NCAA 2000, I think it was 2005 or 2006. You got one of those inside the original Xbox when it first launched. I mean, whether it's that or whether it's Time Splitters, or, you know, you move forward to the Xbox 360, you had the Gears of War, you had Forza, you had all that. Xbox One had Forza, it had Halo. But what are you doing with this console system in the Series X and Series X? Series S, there's no comparison here. You're not giving the consumer the incentive to buy your console and make it affordable for them to buy the console and hold on to the console long term. And that's a bad thing for you guys. I mean, it's a horrible thing for you guys, Microsoft, moving forward, because you're isolating yourselves to those who already have the console, number one. And number two, only those that are either middle class or upper middle class or wealthy that can afford your console on a regular basis. And you know, I've heard it all the time. Well, they can just go ahead and put it on a payment plan. They can go to Best Buy and get it on the Best Buy coverage plan. They can put it on Walmart on a credit card. You're right. People can do all that stuff. But if they're living outside of their means to get something that is supposed to be a pleasurable time and a good experience for you in time, it's not worth it at the end of the day, because people are not going to hold on to that and hold it close to their heart very long. And they may not even hold on to the console more than a year because there's no incentive for them to hold on to it. So that's my little rant of the day. Those of you that are out there listening to me, I don't see how this is going to become very profitable for Xbox in the days to come. The price hikes are expected to come in ASAP, super soon. And it's going to be killing that gaming industry. It's going to be killing that console industry. Pretty much, if you keep going the way that you're going, especially after you promised the people that there would be no new price hikes in the future, that you wouldn't raise the console prices, you were not going to raise the Xbox Live prices, and you did the exact opposite of everything that you promised in the past, and now we're having to deal with it. We, the consumer, are dealing with it. It's not you, the company, dealing with it. It's the consumer who's having to deal with it, and that's less money out of our pocket to do the thing that we love, which is spend time on the console and game and have fun with it. And I mean, you've moved into a realm that's not really affordable for anybody right now. And like I said, that's my rant of the day on Nerdy Gaming with Rabbit Beaver, my dirty, dirty little Night Owls Club. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. But what do you guys think? I mean, let me know in the comments below, wherever you guys are getting this live video, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Facebook. Just come on in and let me know, and we'll talk about it a little bit. I'll leave you some comments back, and we'll just have some fun stuff. Until the next time, you heard it right here first on Nerdy Gaming with Rabbit Beaver. Bye, guys.